Okay, the next part of this that I wanted to talk about was, let's say you've got an animation that you really like, but you want to change that or move it to another object, or just simply, copy and paste keyframes to another form. So that's totally possible. I'm just going to zoom out here again, and we're just going to click on the cube this time. The best way to do this actually is to use the object manager. So if you go to, let's see, view and link, and go to link view to object manager. What that's going to do is when you click on the cube, it's going to show you the keyframes for the cube. When you click on the box, it's going to show you the keyframes for the box. So that way you don't see all the projects together. It can be a little bit confusing, right? So with this in mind, I'm going to click on the box so I can see that. And here what I can do is just simply go to, I like to do it this way just so I, sometimes the key commands don't always work the greatest, but I definitely have this highlighted. I'm going to go up to edit and just go to copy. All right. And now what I can do is I can go drop in a new object. Let's just use this platonic object. All right. And it doesn't show up here at all. Okay. So what I like to do here is when I'm on the platonic object, just make sure I drop in a first keyframe. So it shows up here, shows up in the timeline. Nothing that doesn't have a keyframe will show up in the timeline. So you have to have a keyframe in order to see it here. And then once that's in place, it's highlighted. I can go to edit and just go to paste. Okay. So now we should see that rotate as well. Okay. So it does, and it stops. So the reason it stops is we are not copying over the repeat. So if we wanted it to repeat, we could just, again, click on the object in the timeline. It should bring up properties, and I can go to after and just hit repeat. Okay. So now we should have one object spinning, the other one spinning, one kind of going through, and it continuing to go in that sort of sequence. Okay, so so that's that's a basic copy and paste of keyframes in a nutshell. Again, repeat becomes an interesting thing that you can consider, and any of these things can be applied to all types of models as you're working forward.